Hey guys, welcome back to an all-new episode of Conflicts. Today we'll be looking at the all-new ROCCAT keyboard, mouse, and mouse pad. As we're upgrading our computer room, should be quite interesting to see. Now, if you guys want your very own, be sure to check out the link down below in the description. So, if you guys like my suit, be sure to check out FlyFullBodyArmor.com. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. What's up everybody, welcome back to an all-new episode of Conflicts. In this series of episodes we will be giving our computer setup a brand new revamp. This includes a new keyboard, new gaming chair, mouse, you name it, the works. Even a Steam Deck. Will be doing a variety of different things to go ahead and give it a newer look. Now in this episode here we'll be starting it off with a brand new keyboard as well as a mouse. Now this is sponsored by ROCCAT, in which we'll be looking at the all-new Burst Pro. It's a brand new mouse that they came out with, as well as their Sense Aimo XXL, which is a really cool RGB matte. And then lastly, their infamous Vulcan Pro. So this should be kind of fun to see exactly what the setup is. So let's go ahead and get started. Alright, so we have all three different things here. So obviously the main thing that they wanted us to focus on was the Burst Pro. So this is what they originally contacted us on, so we'll see what this looks like originally before we go on to anything else. Alright, so this here is their newest mouse. This here is the Burst Pro. Now it's actually quite unique, mainly because it houses a Titan switch optical, so you get those infamous amount of clicks, over 100 million I believe, and then you get 68 grams, so it's actually significantly light compared to other mouses, so you get a lot more easy movement with that. And then of course it has an RGB setup, allowing you to go ahead and get 16.8 million colors, as well as 16,000 dpi for an owl eye sensor. So you get performance, optical speed, and lightweight, and yeah, I mean on paper it sounds pretty cool. So let's go ahead and open this up. All right, so we have ourselves a quick installation guide over here. So this will come with our guide as well as protection pads for our mouse. So we got ourselves the Falcon cable right over here. So this here is actually a really nice tether kind of cable here, housing almost like a cloth-like material. And then you have your USB port standard, so it just goes and plugs into it. And yeah, I mean, with it not even plugged in, it looks really cool. Definitely very, very lightweight, and it's actually quite comfortable. So you have your scroll function, you have a DPI, and then you have your toggle switches on the side, and your left and right click, and then your scroll. So we'll see how that functions when we actually plug it in. Let's go ahead and look at our keyboard next. All right, so this here's our Vulcan Pro. Again, also housing the Titan switch optical linear. So let's go ahead and open this up. Wow, that is nice. Okay, so we get ourselves a user manual or a quick start guide. So it's magnetic, so it just literally clips into place just like that. And wow, it actually feels really nice. So with the combination of the mouse and the keyboard, it's actually a really good combo. And then the buttons feel really nice. I mean, it's got a good amount of response, and they're not so loud or like clickety, I guess you can say. They have a very nice smooth approach. I do like how the keys are kind of have like a fingerprint like engraved into it, so it's kind of like a not a concave feel to it. So it kind of like hugs your finger as you're kind of using it. And like I can imagine using this is actually really easy. You have your volume control as well. And yeah, I mean, this is really nice, especially with the combination of the mouse, both of them having the Titan switch. It actually makes it really comfortable to use. All right, so this here is our final piece of the puzzle. This here is our ROCCAT Sense Aimo XXL, so it's ultra wide. Wow, that is very nice. That is very big. So you have your main power port right over here. So this is where our USB-C port is going to plug into, and then you have your your light control right over here. So with that being said, I think it's time to go ahead and set this bad boy up and see how this thing functions. So time for the moment of truth. We're going to go ahead and turn on our computer next and see what happens. That is so awesome. So you have this color RGB LED that's going around. You have a nice luminous glow here, not too distracting, which is great, and definitely it's like a nice subtle touch. And then so far the response of this, oh my god, this thing is just like, I did not know a keyboard could feel so good. Like actually, I'm actually enjoying pressing the buttons right now. This is ridiculous. This is like amazing. I feel like I'm using a brand new computer right now. Incredibly light for what it is. And I think that is the beauty of this, is that it is a super light mouse. And I think that's actually absolutely phenomenal. So you do have the black version and the white version, so based on what you like. I honestly like the black one just because it kind of blends in quite well with the mouse pad and of course this particular keyboard. So I think the combination between all three is definitely an amazing setup. So we're using this ROCCAT Swarm. Now the ROCCAT Swarm is kind of interesting. So we can go ahead and change our gaming profiles here. So we're currently updating our keyboard and the firmware on our mouse. And we can go ahead and adjust the effects, speed, on off toggle. So based on the button that we have, we can go ahead and control that. So like this here's the effect one, so if I press this, it's going to go ahead and change the effect. So it shows you all the different variations of the colors, and it's happening in real time in front of us. So and I also have the Vulcan Pro, so you can technically go ahead and create a typing sound. So if I hold the button, it gets brighter. If I let it go, that's like a beam. So these are different like sound feedbacks or like visual feedbacks. So when I hit DPI, it'll change all the colors on the mat. That is so cool. All right, so this is how it looks in the light. Surprisingly, it's still bright too. So again, not overly distracting and not overpowering, which is always nice. Well, there you guys have it. This here is an incredible setup, and if you guys are looking for a good gaming setup, probably the best gaming setup, this year is definitely the one to go with. I highly recommend it, mainly because I think it's actually a great overall quality. You definitely can feel the difference. Now, obviously with this setup here, it's not wireless, but you don't have to worry about batteries or anything like that, and we all know that is a lot quicker in response when it's actually connected to the computer. And then yeah, I mean, with the mat itself, it definitely makes it a lot more easier to use, and I would highly recommend that. The mouse is extremely light, and that's actually probably one of the best benefits of this. And yeah, well, if you guys had any questions about the ROCCAT, feel free to comment down below. And with that being said, thank you once again for watching, and we'll see you guys next time. Take care now. Bye-bye.